through the air. It's the Jets and the Chiefs under the lights on Sunday night.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, when the schedule came out back in May and folks made their lists of what might possibly be the best games of the year, this one definitely garnered a lot of votes. So now here we are, week 4, Mahomes versus Rodgers on what could be a very memorable Sunday night.
Made even more memorable by the fact that, as you mentioned, their first meeting ever. Now, there have been 2 other opportunities, but an injury to Mahomes and illness with Rodgers.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Mahomes. Got a man, that's shorter. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
That complete to Shorter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs in 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the inconversion.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved? Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And for Aaron Rodgers, that last throw, a big one. He goes over 60,000 passing yards for his great career, something only 8 others have done before. A very cool moment, and congratulations to him on what has been an exceptional career. Handoff, running left is Davis. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes able to find Gray here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, and the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Taylor. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Quincy Williams. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Quinnen Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. New York's offense back out there and set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Open there, here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets! Mike Williams, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this 1st half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jared Goff, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there we say, so long, America, hello, England, as we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Kirk Cousins, excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Again, it's Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. And
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. On their side of midfield at the 47. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. That's shorter.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before him. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. New York set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Congo's first season in New York saw him match his production from Minnesota almost to the number. And the Jets, they will happily continue to take those numbers as he delivers again with a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Up the middle to Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jets' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers again now. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.